but there are three dominant aspects to this Dajjal system, of which I believe, according to the hadith, there will be literally a world leader that's going to come. The first aspect is Fir'aun. Fir'auna, Hamana, ujunuduhuma. Fir'aun, Haman, and his armies. The first aspect is Fir'aun. Fir'aun is the political system. The political system is the Freemasonic constitutional system of separation of religion, of any form of religion, in the acts and decisions of the state system. In other words, morality is literally thrown out and Machiavellian principles are implemented, the principles based on efficiency and the benefit of the ruling elite. No other considerations are taken. If it means killing a lot of people, it means killing a lot of people. Lawrence Eagleburger, the Secretary of State, Acting Secretary of State of the United States, in Newsweek, when he was asked about the Bosnian matter, he said, this is a Greek tragedy. It has a beginning, it has an end, and a lot of people are going to die in between. That is a man who speaks Serbo-Croatian. He speaks Serbo-Croatian. He was the Yugoslavian ambassador. And he was there as Acting Secretary of State. They took Baker out, put him in as Acting Secretary of State when the whole Bosnian thing started, right? People didn't know he spoke Serbo-Croatian. I mean, this is complicity. And yet we hear the mouthing, the hypocrisy. The last 4 years they've been saying, if you do this again, we're really going to let you have it. We're going to have to get serious now. This is what President Clinton's been saying. It's what we're going to have to get serious now. This is what President Clinton's been saying. It's what Bush said. We're going to get serious now. And this is just, it's again this game that they play with the Muslims. But we're in a deep trance. We're in a sleep. Now, the first aspect, the political, embodied by the constitutional government, separation of religion and state, which is implemented now in the Muslim countries as well. You see, they say the state religion of Egypt is Islam. Then why then are young Muslims, whether they're political activists or not, if they grow a beard and they go to the masjid for Fajr, they're either followed by police or they're put in prison. If the state religion, according to the constitution of Egypt, is Islam, then why are Muslims persecuted for being Muslims? Why? This is a question we have to ask. The state religion, all the Muslim countries have in their constitution, the state religion is Islam. Then why do they treat the Muslims the way they do, whether they're politically active or not? I mean, I'm not going to get into a debate about harakat and what's right, what's wrong about it. I'm just talking about simple Muslims that grow a beard and want to pray in the masjid, they're persecuted. If you're an old man, you can go, it's not a problem. Once you're all bent over and they know you're not going to jihad threat or something like that, right? I mean, even your takbir is pretty weak. They're not worried about it anymore. It's called ajuz. They don't care about the Shaykh, that kind of Shaykh. They care about other type of Shaykh, not the old man. They're not worried about that. So this is the secularization of the world. This is what's happened. And they're doing it in Saudi Arabia. You will see the secularization of Saudi Arabia is taking place. I mean, the Saudis have never really implemented Sharia. They implement it on poor people. That's called jahiliyyah. According to the Prophet, hukm al-jahiliyyah is that you aqam al-hadd ala al-da'if wa tarak al-ghani. They apply the had punishment to weak people and leave rich people. That's jahiliyyah. That's not Islam. That's not Sharia, whether you cut off the hand or not. Population control is a type of seriousness. Who knows what they'll do? They tell us we're overpopulating. Read their own studies. They pay people in certain European countries to have children. Right? Do you know that? They pay people, white people, they pay them to have children. And yet they're sterilizing Muslim women all over the world. So if you're really worried about population control, why don't you just bring some of those Muslims to your country? All of you Muslims want to get passports and become part of the EEC. You'll get lines of them outside the embassy. Just, we need population people. Right? So they don't care about the earth. They don't care about the overburdening of No. They see brown people getting too many, Muslims getting too many. We have to scare them and say the earth's overpopulated, can't bear this thing. And yet they pay people to have children. All right? This is a reality. We shouldn't be fooled by these games. The next thing is the economic Haman. Haman is the economic power. This is the banking system. It becomes, everybody has their plastic card. Right? This is the number, everybody buys and sells with the number of the beast according to the